Good day, everyone. My name's Chris. I am your host. This is the Otterline Report, our kind of daily check-in to discuss the NHL and the NBA headlines, predictions, results, all that good stuff. So we had a great night, and we're hoping for another one tonight. So, made a little mess here. So what happened yesterday, guys? We had a good day. The NHL picks went 7 wins, 3 losses. You gotta love that. NBA another crazy day, 6-1. The NBA is going nuts on the model, I'll tell you that. So yesterday, Leafs got demolished by the Buffalo Sabres. Toronto Maple Leafs got demolished by the Buffalo Sabres. Leafs are not looking good right now, gonna be honest. Montreal, that was a spicy pick. I was a little apprehensive, but they pulled through. New Jersey couldn't complete the comeback, got beat by the Winnipeg Jets. Big underdog, Utah beat Florida. Florida looked good, though, I'm not going to lie, but Utah finished it off somehow. That was a big underdog win there. Boston held off Nashville Predators. Detroit Red Wings were flat. Not a good game for them. LA takes that one. Minnesota completes a huge comeback to beat Chicago. Dallas holds off St. Louis. Seattle crushes Washington. And Vancouver gets beat by San Jose 5-2. So of those, we got 3 wrong. We got Winnipeg, Detroit, Buffalo. 1, 2. So there's actually 4. I wonder why that says 3. So we went 7-4 is what we actually did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no, we actually went 6-4. That makes more sense. Yeah, part of my math. So this calculation is actually wrong. We went 6-4, which is still a good night. So we still had a good night yesterday. I have to figure out why that calculated incorrectly, but I'll do that later. Anyway, so solid night NHL, 6-4. NBA did in fact go 6-1. So NBA was good. Now, if you were to actually bet against Portland, that would have been a spicy pick. Nice underdog play there, but no model really picked that up, so that's okay. My picks yesterday: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3. 5 and 3, so decent night, profitable night last night. So last night was all right, and today's card looks pretty good, I feel. So there's only 3 games in the NHL, and we are only taking one of them, which is the Columbus Blue Jackets versus the Philadelphia Flyers. The model is given the Columbus Blue Jackets a 65% chance to win that game. That's a 76-game sample size. Philadelphia, the last 10, they're looking at 2 wins, 6 losses, and 2 overtime losses. Their away record is 12-9-4. Pretty good away record, to be honest. Columbus Blue Jackets at home, looking to please the home crowd. They're 13-8-4 at home, and their last 10, they're 6-4. So we do like this game. The odds are fairly good. 56% chance for Columbus Blue Jackets to win this game, opposed to Philly's 44%. We give it a 65, so there's a little bit of value there. It's a good value game. So we are predicting a Columbus Blue Jackets win over the Philadelphia Flyers tonight. So that is our only NHL pick. Now, if you were to look at the Colorado Avalanche and the Ottawa Senators, their market is giving Colorado 60% chance to win this game. I'd say that's pretty fair. Our math also works out to 60%. So that is a game we're going to avoid. We don't really feel like we have a bit of edge there. But I do like Colorado in this game. That's not like a bad bet, honestly. A bad prediction. I predict Colorado to win this game as well. But Ottawa's a surprising team. You don't know which version of them you're ever going to get on a night. And they could definitely upset Colorado. New York Rangers and New York Islanders. This is a classic matchup. These are always really good games. The Islanders at home are 14-9-2, and their last 10 they're 5-4-1. New York Rangers away are 16-12-2. The Rangers are good away for whatever reason. The only time they play good hockey is on the road. However, the last 10 games, New York Rangers are 2-7-1. The market is giving the Islanders the edge here. Now, when these models have agreed on a team, it's gone 1-6 at this poly market odds ratio. So between 55 and 59%, when these three models agree, it's gone 1-6. So this is a game I just would avoid because there's not much of an edge in terms of our numbers, the market's numbers, and this signal down here. So this is one the market, like the model is just telling you, don't even bet this game. It's not really worth it. So that's what's going on in the NHL, which brings me to my picks tonight. We have Columbus Blue Jackets and Philadelphia Flyers. We are taking the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight over Philly. Please let this happen. And then we do have some NBA picks as well. Let me go to a different page to kind of show you those NBA. So we have this widget here. It's kind of verified value. That's where I got them from. So we're taking Cleveland, New York Knicks, and the Hornets tonight. These are our three NBA picks. Now, I got to tell you guys, I'm very ignorant when it comes to the NBA. I'm just kind of learning it. But I'm pretty good with like numbers and stuff like that. And that's kind of how this is operating. It's basically like I'm playing Moneyball in all the leagues. Now, NBA, I think, is actually an easier sport to predict outcomes than hockey. I'd say hockey is probably one of the hardest sports because like a good goalie can totally, and maybe he's always played bad and then has one really good night, steals the game. There's just like a lot of little factors. You only have 30 shots or less per game, which factors into how difficult it is to predict. So NBA, I think, is a little bit easier to predict. Doesn't mean it's easy. It's just easier. And with that, I mean, the numbers are there. So far, now this will correct. There is no way, it's not humanly possible, I believe, that this record stays even around this rate. But even if we level it around 60%, that would be awesome. But currently, on the NBA, we are 57-26, which is a 68% win rate, which is wild. Now, you might just say, well, because the favorites always win in the NBA. But no, that's not true. Since we started tracking this, it's actually better than this. But since we started tracking this is pretty well often underdogs or slight favorites. We're 5-2, 5 wins, 2 losses. So we're really hoping this verified value component does well because that's where you're making the money in the NBA. Now, I will say, it is true, though, that the favorites in the NBA do win more often. There's a lot less dramatic upsets. They happen, but it's just not as often as the NHL. Like the NHL, you could have a night where every underdog wins. There's 12 games, all the underdogs win. That just doesn't happen in basketball. It could, but it just doesn't really. I don't know if it has happened in the last few years. So that's what's going on. So today, our card, Columbus Blue Jackets, New York Knicks, the Hornets, and Cleveland. 4 picks, 1 unit each. That's where we're going. And we'll follow up tomorrow. And that's it. So a few of the headlines. Canucks goalie Demko out for the rest of season. Vancouver fans are ready for next season now. They're just ready to sim it through this season, get it over with. Penguins rest suspended for 3 games for hit on Bosner. Avs signed defenseman Melenskits to a 4-year extension. That's good for them. And let's see what else is going on. We're getting close, trades to start happening too, whereas we kind of creeped into February. When we got NBA up just in time because there's going to be that Olympic break, no hockey. We probably we'll make some plays on the Olympics for sure, but mostly it'll be NBA. So that's what's going on today. Website's got a brand new, beautiful homepage. I hope you guys like that. It's kind of a clean landing spot. I found when you go, I made this because when you go to otterline.club, you get hit with the picks and it's very overwhelming. So this kind of lets you go into a place where it's a little bit less overwhelming. You get to see some numbers, some couple free picks there. And then if you want to go over there to the picks page, they're all there. And we officially added the NBA tab to otterline.club. So right here, you can toggle between NHL and NBA. And in the spring, we will have MLB there as well. And I'm so excited for MLB because there's so much data, so much numbers. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I just got to figure out how to get reliable pitchers for no run first innings because those are super fun to predict. So we have the NBA tab and NHL. Just not sure why that's not loading there. Let's just try that again. But yeah, there it is. So if you click on the NBA tab, it should load for you. It'll show you the consensus picks and then the verified value picks. They're all there. And then if you scroll to the very bottom, there's the record. So yesterday's 6-1, and then they're all verified right down here. You can see them. So that's what's up, guys. I hope this serves you well. I hope for a good night tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow. Peace.